Welcome to the enchanting city of Lviv, a cultural treasure tucked away in the western part of Ukraine. If you've ever dreamed of cobblestone streets, cozy coffeehouses, stunning architecture, and a vibrant spirit that feels like a blend of Central Europe and something uniquely Ukrainian, Lviv is the place for you. With a population of around 715,000 people, Lviv is one of Ukraine's most important cultural and economic centers. The majority of the people here speak Ukrainian, but you'll also hear Russian, Polish, and even a little English, especially around the city center. The city's economy thrives on IT, tourism, education, and manufacturing, making it one of the fastest growing urban areas in Ukraine today. Now let's talk about the best time to visit Lviv. If you love lively outdoor cafes, warm strolls through parks, and colorful festivals, late spring through early autumn, from May to September, is ideal. Summers are pleasantly warm, with average temperatures between 20 and 25 degrees Celsius. Winters, however, can be magical too, especially around Christmas, when the entire city transforms into a fairy tale, although temperatures can drop below freezing. When you come to Lviv, the best place to start your adventure is right in the heart of the city. Number 1. Rynok Square. Imagine a colorful, bustling square that dates back to the 14th century. Every building around this square has a story, each one designed in a unique style, Renaissance, Baroque, Gothic, you name it. Street performers fill the air with music, artists sell paintings, and cafes spill out onto the cobblestone walkways. You'll want to spend hours here just soaking it all in. Be sure to check out the town hall, where you can climb the tower for a panoramic view of Lviv. Number 2. Lviv High Castle. Even though only ruins remain, the High Castle is a must-visit spot. It's located on a hill just east of the center. A short hike up offers one of the best views over the entire city, a perfect place to catch a sunset or snap some incredible photos. Number 3. Armenian Cathedral of Lviv. This hidden gem is tucked away from the main streets and feels like stepping into another world. Built in the 14th century, the Armenian Cathedral is one of Lviv's oldest churches and features beautiful frescoes, stained glass, and a serene courtyard. Number 4. Lviv Opera House. One of the most beautiful opera houses in Europe. Whether or not you attend a performance, just visiting the building is worth it. The architecture inside and out is jaw-droppingly detailed, a real symbol of Lviv's historical wealth and cultural pride. Number 5. Potoki Palace. This French-style palace was once home to aristocrats. Today it houses part of the Lviv Art Gallery collection. Walking through the luxurious halls gives you a glimpse into the lavish lifestyle of the 19th century elites. Number 6. Lychakiv Cemetery. It might sound unusual to visit a cemetery, but Lychakiv is more like an open-air museum. Dating back to 1786, it's the final resting place of many famous Ukrainians, and the tombstones are true works of art. Number 7. Shevchenkivsky High, Museum of Folk Architecture and Rural Life. This open-air museum is a recreation of a traditional Ukrainian village. There are old wooden churches, homes, and windmills brought here from across western Ukraine. It's a peaceful, green space where history comes alive. Number 8. Stryirsky Park. Lviv is a green city, and Stryirsky Park is a perfect example. Designed in the late 19th century, it features wide walking paths, lakes, beautiful landscaping, and even a mini train for kids. It's one of the best places to relax after a day of sightseeing. Number 9. Ivan Franko Park. Located near the main university, this is the oldest park in Ukraine, with beautiful old trees and plenty of space for a relaxing picnic. Number 10. Lviv Coffee Mining Manufacture. Not just a cafe, it's an entire coffee experience. In the basement, you'll see how coffee used to be mined, roasted, and prepared. And yes, you get to sample it too. Number 11. House of Scientists. This lesser-known spot feels like stepping into a scene from a movie. Originally a casino for the nobility, today the House of Scientists stuns visitors with its grand staircases, carved woodwork, and elegant ballroom. Number 12. Museum of Ethnography and Arts and Crafts. Located right in the city center, this museum offers a fascinating look into Ukrainian folk art, textiles, ceramics, and jewelry from different periods. Now, let's talk about where to stay when visiting Lviv. If you're looking for luxury, stay at the Grand Hotel Lviv, located just steps from the Opera House. It offers stunning rooms, a full spa, and impeccable service. If you prefer boutique charm, try Hotel Atlas Deluxe, a cozy, stylish hotel in a beautiful 19th century building. On a budget? Dream Hostel Lviv is centrally located, clean, and has a vibrant traveler community. Airbnb options are plentiful as well, often set in historical buildings for a truly authentic stay. Lviv's weather plays a huge part in shaping your travel experience. Spring is fresh and romantic, with flowers blooming across parks and gardens. Summer is festival season, think jazz festivals, beer festivals, and even a massive coffee festival. Autumn paints the city golden, and winter, well, imagine Christmas markets, traditional food, and the smell of mulled wine in the air. If you love Christmas vibes, come in December. Lviv is also a perfect base for exploring Western Ukraine. You can take day trips to the Carpathian Mountains, visit castles like Olsko Castle and Zolokiv Castle, or even explore smaller historic towns like Jovva and Drohovich. One of the most beautiful things about Lviv is that it never feels rushed. Even though there's so much to see, the city invites you to slow down, to savor. Every coffee house, every street corner, every courtyard tells a story. You'll notice how people in Lviv value tradition, not just in museums, but in daily life. Handmade crafts, folk music, hearty dishes like vareniki, dumplings, borscht, beet soup, and the pride in local coffee culture all create a deeply authentic atmosphere. Speaking of food, Lviv's culinary scene is booming. Beyond traditional Ukrainian food, you'll find creative new restaurants pushing boundaries. Vakovsky restaurant is a favorite for trying classic dishes in an elegant setting, plus, they serve an incredible breakfast with unlimited sparkling wine. For a quirkier dining experience, visit Kryivka, a themed restaurant hidden behind a secret door where you have to say a password to get in. Now, where exactly are all these places? Imagine looking at a map of Lviv. Most of these sites are clustered around the Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, meaning you can easily walk from one highlight to the next. Plotting them out, Rhynik Square, center of it all. Lviv High Castle, northeast of Rhynik Square, about 20 minutes walk. Armenian Cathedral, just off Rhynik Square. Lviv Opera House, a short 5-minute walk from Rhynik. Potoki Palace, south of Rhynik, around a 10-minute walk. Lychakiv Cemetery, east, about 30 minutes walk or a short tram ride. Shevchenkivsky High, near Lychakiv Cemetery, ideal to combine in one trip. Striyski Park, southwest, around 30 minutes walk. Ivan Franko Park, between Striyski Park and Old Town. Lviv Coffee Mining Manufacture, directly on Rhynik Square. House of Scientists, a 10-minute walk from Rhynik Square, westward. Museum of Ethnography, right by the Opera House. Seeing all these on the map, it's clear why Lviv is such a walkable and welcoming city. If you stay for a few days, you'll also discover smaller treasures like Book Bazaar, hidden courtyards, rooftop bars, and murals that are part of the city's evolving street art scene. Every corner of Lviv has a surprise. Transportation in Lviv is simple and charming. Trams and marshrutkas, small buses, crisscross the city. Tickets are incredibly affordable, less than $1 per ride. But honestly, the best way to see Lviv is by foot. Safety is another aspect travelers love about Lviv. It's considered one of the safest cities in Ukraine, especially around the touristy areas. Of course, like anywhere, it's smart to stay aware of your belongings and surroundings, but locals are welcoming and helpful. As for internet and connectivity, Lviv is part of Ukraine's booming IT sector, so fast Wi-Fi is everywhere. Coffee shops, hotels, parks, even public transportation hubs, you'll have no trouble staying connected. In terms of money, Ukraine uses the hryvnia, and Lviv is very affordable compared to Western Europe. You can enjoy a fantastic meal with drinks for less than $20. Street food, local markets, and casual eateries are even cheaper. So, if you're looking for a travel experience full of history, charm, flavor, and heart, without the tourist crowds of Prague or Vienna, Lviv is calling your name. It's a place where the past and the present dance together on every corner. Lviv doesn't just charm you by day. When the sun goes down, the city transforms. Twinkling lights illuminate the historic buildings, cozy courtyards turn into buzzing meeting points, and the air fills with music, laughter, and the clinking of glasses. Lviv's nightlife is a beautiful reflection of the city's spirit, creative, relaxed, and full of surprises. Walking through the cobblestone streets after dark, you'll notice the sheer number of cafes, bars, and night spots tucked into almost every historic building. Some are hidden behind secret doors, some are in underground basements that once served as cellars centuries ago, and some spill out into courtyards, creating a vibrant yet intimate vibe. One of the most iconic places to start your night in Lviv is Kryivka. It's not just a bar, it's an experience. Hidden behind a nondescript door on Rhynik Square, you need to know the secret password to enter. Inside, you're transported into a World War II themed bunker, where you're greeted with a shot of honey liqueur. It's loud, patriotic, full of energy, and a completely unique start to a night out. Not far from there is Pravda Beer Theatre, a massive beer hall with live music, craft beers brewed on site, and a balcony view over the main square. Their live bands cover everything from Ukrainian folk to Queen and AC/DC. It's the kind of place where you start tapping your foot with your first beer and end up singing along by the third. For those looking for something more relaxed, Lviv is famous for its speakeasy-style bars. One great example is Libraria Speakeasy Bar. Hidden behind an old library door, this jazz bar offers some of the smoothest cocktails and live jazz performances you'll find anywhere in Eastern Europe. It feels luxurious, secretive, and special. Another popular night spot is Malovich Nightclub, the biggest club in Lviv. Modern, massive, and packed with energy, Malovich brings in DJs from around Ukraine and Europe, playing everything from EDM to pop hits. The light shows, dances, and sound systems are on par with what you'd find in much bigger cities. If you're in the mood to dance until sunrise, this is your spot. But Lviv's nightlife isn't just about big nights out. It's also about cozy wine bars, rooftop terraces, underground craft beer pubs, and late-night coffee houses. Many locals love ending their evening with a slow coffee or a nightcap at a place like Svitkavi or Centaur on Rhynik Square, where you can sit outdoors even after midnight, soaking in the atmosphere of the city. You'll also find a thriving live music scene. Jazz clubs, acoustic sets at cafes, folk music events, even outdoor classical performances at the Opera House steps during festivals. Lviv loves its music, and whatever your taste, you'll find something to enjoy. Now, if you're wondering about safety while enjoying Lviv at night, it's important to know that Lviv is considered one of Ukraine's safest cities for tourists. The Old Town area, where most nightlife is centered, is lively and well patrolled. Just like anywhere, staying aware of your belongings is smart, but you'll generally find a welcoming, friendly atmosphere wherever you go. Taxis and ride-sharing apps like Bolt are cheap, reliable, and easy to use to get back to your hotel if you're staying out late. Now, after dancing, singing, or relaxing with a few cocktails, you're going to want to experience Lviv's traditional food. And believe me, food in Lviv is more than just eating, it's a whole celebration of taste, history, and comfort. Traditional Ukrainian food in Lviv is hearty, rich, and deeply satisfying. It's made with love, drawing from centuries of countryside recipes and noble traditions alike. One of the absolute must-try dishes is vareniki. These Ukrainian dumplings come stuffed with a variety of fillings, potatoes, cheese, mushrooms, meat, cherries, and are usually served with a dollop of sour cream. Comfort food doesn't get better than this. In many restaurants, you can even watch them being handmade right before your eyes. Then there's borscht, a vibrant beet soup that's both beautiful and delicious. It's often served with a slice of garlic bread or pampushki, little fluffy buns glazed with garlic oil. Some versions come with meat, some are vegetarian, but every bowl is a little masterpiece. If you're in the mood for something meatier, try banosh. Originally from the Carpathian Mountains, banosh is a creamy cornmeal porridge cooked with sour cream and topped with crispy pork fat, cheese, and mushrooms. It's rustic, rich, and deeply satisfying, especially after a cool evening walk through Lviv's winding streets. Another beloved dish is holyubsi, cabbage rolls stuffed with rice and minced meat, baked in a rich tomato sauce. Simple, yes, but packed with flavor and love. You should also experience daruni, golden, crispy potato pancakes. Often served with sour cream or mushroom sauce, they're a popular comfort food, and perfect after a long night out. When it comes to street food, don't miss trying a hot Lvivian pretzel or a piece of homemade strudel filled with apple, cherry, or poppy seed paste. Vendors pop up around Rhynik Square and near the main parks, especially in the evenings. Now, let's talk about beverages, because no food experience in Lviv is complete without a drink in hand. First, coffee. Lvivians are coffee lovers at heart. The city's coffee culture is legendary, dating back to the 17th century when it was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. You'll find dozens of unique cafes, each roasting their beans, each with its own signature brew. Try a Café po-Lvivsky, Lviv-style coffee, which is often strong, sometimes brewed over an open flame, and topped with whipped cream. Moving on to stronger drinks, Lviv is famous for its nalivka, homemade fruit liqueurs. These sweet, potent drinks are made from berries, cherries, currants, or plums, and are usually served in tiny, colorful glasses. Many bars and restaurants offer their own house-made nalivka, and it's a tradition to try a few different flavors in one evening. Beer lovers will also be thrilled. Lviv has a long brewing tradition, and the Lvivsky brewery is one of the oldest in Ukraine, dating back to 1715. Today, craft beer culture is booming in Lviv. You can try everything from traditional lagers to experimental stouts and IPAs at pubs like Pravda, Kumpel, or Sipper Pub. And if you like wine, Lviv's wine scene is flourishing too. Western Ukraine's close ties to Hungary, Poland, and Austria influenced a wine culture that favors both local and imported wines. You'll find cozy wine bars offering excellent tastings, and prices are pleasantly affordable compared to Western Europe. If you're feeling adventurous, order a medovuka, a traditional Ukrainian honey mead. Sweet, slightly spicy, and warming, it's like drinking a golden piece of history. Night markets and pop-up food festivals also light up Lviv's nights during the summer months. You'll find stalls selling grilled meats, homemade cheeses, giant pans of pilaf, and sweets like synuki, fluffy, cheesy pancakes often topped with jam or honey. And if you're out late enough, you'll discover that some places in Lviv serve traditional breakfast starting from midnight. It's not uncommon after a night of music and drinks to sit down to fresh synuki, pancakes, or even a small plate of vareniki before heading back to your hotel. To truly experience Lviv's nightlife and food scene is to dive headfirst into its culture, traditions, and warm, inviting soul. You'll make friends you never expected to meet. You'll find yourself lingering over a second glass of wine. You'll hear songs you don't know the words to, but somehow feel like you've known forever. Lviv is not just a city you visit. It's a city you live, even if only for a few unforgettable days. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed exploring Lviv's nightlife and food scene with me, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more amazing travel adventures. There's so much more of this beautiful world waiting for us, and I can't wait to discover it together. See you in the next one. Trust me, once you visit Lviv, it will stay in your heart forever.